Rita, thank you so much.
All right. Ooh, that light's not on. All right. Little disoriented today. We're working through stuff. We're getting cameras and everything set up. This laptop gonna turn on. Okay. So if that laptop doesn't turn on, then maybe the other one will. Oh wait, did we not have a battery for that? We didn't have the battery for that one, right? Shit. And this one is just not turning on. And then that one is the small one. All right, well, we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out soon enough. Yeah. So today we're gonna do a short one because I still don't have the cameras set up. I got a camera, and then let me show you this. 1 second. So I got a new camera. Okay, it's a Canon. It's really nice. All right, and at first, I'm like, oh, I should be using this, right? And so I bought this thing that was supposed to make it into a webcam, but apparently I got the wrong model, and so I got to go return it because this guy is like the battery pack, and basically what it is it turns it into like a power cable. You see? And so inside of this, you have a battery. And this is what I'm supposed to be replacing with this. They're not the same size. So you can kind of see there ever so slightly, you can kind of see it on this side, it's ever so slightly bigger. Well, like mine is smaller, this one's bigger. So when I went to go put this pass-through in, it's what the technical term for it is, it's called a pass-through. And, went to go put it in, it don't fit. It doesn't fit. So, little bit of an amateur moment for me. Whoops. Kind of a whoopsie type thing, bought the wrong one. So, for today, we'll just have the one still. I'm still setting up the other stuff. Like this was supposed to work, and then today we would have had 2 cameras because right now I'm on my LZ is what I'm on right now. And so then the next one, so I want to have to return this guy, call up Canon and be like, hey, which one? Because their website had like 4 models, and I'm like, it was really stupid. And it even says on there, see, this is the box that I bought. It even says on there T7. But apparently I have a T7i, not a T7. And I don't know what the difference is besides apparently the batteries are different. Apparently that's the difference between them. You know how it is. I'm not really a photographer, so it's like this is just me shooting shit at a wall. You know what I mean? I'm just trying to get it done. But it's like, I can make a pattern in 30 minutes and you guys seen me do it. So it's like, it says something that, it's not working. It is not working today. But I did want to, at least do like a little 10-minute, 20-minute one. It is the end of the month. And I've done all of the shirt stuff that I'm going to do for that shirt. So I did want to show them off real fast. And then also, I wanted to do this. I got this the other day. This is a cutting table. It's a professional cutting table. So what I was working on is that guy back there, which is like from Joann's. Okay, that's like from Joann's. And so this is my new cutting table. Let me get to the side here. And actually, do I have a zoom out function? Okay, I have a zoom in. Okay, it is zoomed out as much as I can. Okay, so this is my nude cable. Isn't that cool? And it's quite wide, you can see. And then you can see I just have a ton of junk all over it right now because I'm like trying to get all these laptops going and trying to get, all this stuff going for us so that we have, a cool time here. So for today, instead of doing that, because unfortunately I just, thank you, yeah. And I got it for $200, which is an amazing price. How's my frame rate on this? It's not bad. I have to look into the settings later, make sure that I'm actually doing it in 1080 and stuff. Actually, let's check it right now. Why not, right? Today's going to be a little bit more informal. Yeah, see, it's in standard def. I knew it. Oh, I just went black on you guys, by the way. There you go. I should be back now, and I should be at 720. Yeah, see, a lot less frame tearing. A lot less frame tearing. But yeah, tell me if I'm still black screen for you guys, because sometimes it doesn't like it when I do that. Actually, let me check it myself. As I said, today will be a little bit informal because I'm testing stuff out, trying to make sure everything is going well. It's weird how that doesn't show immediately that. No, it's worse. All right. No, it's worse. Yeah, well. I think that's probably the color. No, it's better. Picture is not as sharp. You know what? We'll leave it for now because it is what it is for today. We'll figure it out. Because the 4 is 480, and this one's 720, so it should be better. That's interesting though. It's weird that it's not as sharp. Maybe because I was loading in and loading out or something. I don't know. We'll figure it out. But yeah, so this is the other camera that I have. This is an LZ1, and then the other one's a Canon. And then also, what you guys have actually been seeing is this camera. That's actually the camera that I've been using the whole time. I haven't been using the LZ. I just started using that one today. I was like, I'll try using that one too. But this is actually what you've been watching. This is an old webcam that I had that was doing it. It's better, yeah, because it takes like 2 minutes, Mom. it takes like computers are. It takes like 2-3 minutes for it to start processing it properly. But anyways, I did want to go over 2 things today. One, we'll go over the shirts one more time, just kind of show you what they are. But also, on Tuesday, we were going to, I ended up getting this table delivered on Tuesday. And so that's what happened there, was that I got the table delivered and it just wasn't the right time. I was just too tired. Moving this table weighs about 200 pounds. So I did start ordering fabric. This is straight from Japan. Bought it from a company named Bonsio off of Etsy. Bonsio. Off of Etsy. And I should have 3 pieces in here, which I looked at it earlier and it looked like I only had 2 pieces. Oh, actually, never mind. I have 3 pieces. Okay, that's what I was thinking. I was thinking it should be 3 pieces. But yeah, so what I got is 3 different pieces. First piece, this is indigo Japanese cotton fabric by the yard. I bought 1 yard of it. I got 2 yards of the other one, and then a 10-piece scrap bag. So this is the fabric. This is one of the options that I'm thinking about. Isn't that pretty? Isn't that pretty fabric? As you can see, it's random. They call it random lines because it's basically all the patterns that they make and they just put it in. It has, no real stretch to it because it is a solid fabric, and what this will be for is on those shirts, you have that like the front and back part. And so you have these nice, nice straight lines going across, and I could even do them vertical if the person wants. And you end up with like, that kind of thing on, because remember the shirt. See, I'll get the shirt actually. So, if you remember the shirts, and so this part, the part up here, could be done in this, possibly. It's an option. Being as this doesn't have a lot of stretch to it, I was thinking it might end up being a better body than it will be, so we basically have a bunch of vertical stripes here, a bunch of vertical stripes. Now, I only bought enough for essentially one sample of it. And what the idea is that this week, I'm going to make a bunch of them, use up all this fabric that I just got and use it up, and then try to, basically pre-sell it. Be like, all right, put this up on Instagram and see who wants to buy it. Or, like basically maybe before I do that, but like test out, see what size people want. But yeah, so I mean, that's kind of the idea, is to give it a shot, give it a test. I bought 1 yard of that and then 2 yards of this one. This one is just like a basic blue, kind of grayish fabric. It's kind of thin. Like I can, if I see, you don't see my hand through it. But yeah, and the idea is, over the next month, I'm going to be buying some more fabric. Technically on Tuesday, that was kind of the idea. And next Tuesday, I'll kind of show you the stuff that I bought as well. But I've got some stuff from like 3 different companies that are like showing up here soon. This was the first one. It's funny. This is the Japanese one, all the way from the other side of the country, and it got here first. They were not playing around on that shipping. But isn't that pretty? It's really pretty fabric. Again, not stretchy at all. Really, not stretch, no stretch to it. But it's great for like the body of it, like your body, and it's so soft. Like you can't feel it through a you can't see it through a webcam, but trust me, it is really soft. It's about $20 a yard for this stuff, so it better be soft, right? Let's see. Yeah, this stuff is $39 a yard, about $40 for this stuff, and this was on sale, so it wasn't totally that much, but it's really nice, right? Crepe fabric. I mean, you're talking really good stuff there. So that's the other fabric, and then I bought this as well, and you can actually see it's like literally tied up here in the front and back. And so let's actually take that little tie off, because what this is 10 pieces of scrap. That's like all of their patterns. And so basically I bought 2 to like check the quality, and then another 10 to kind of just like show you guys and be like, I'm gonna put all 10 like photos up on Instagram and be like, which one do you like? And I can go buy, then I can go buy 5, 10, 20 yards of fabric and not be as big of a risk as if I just bought 50 yards of fabric and was like, okay, guys, this is what it's going to be, right? So this is fabric number 1. Japanese influence has always been a huge thing in my life. I love anime. I love Japanese culture. This is all true indigo, which is rare and expensive. And that's something that you should expect from my brand, is rare, expensive, high quality goods. I mean, if you saw the live stream where I went over the prices, if you're paying $145 for a t-shirt, it better be $30 a yard fabric. Otherwise, what are you buying? You know what I mean? What are you even buying? So this is kind of like almost like a gingham. And I'll do high quality photos with my Canon here. I'll do, nice, really high quality photos, because now I have raw files that I can actually do. So, this one actually has a little bit of stretch to it. Not much. And see, if you look at this, it's probably, excuse me, it's probably not going to be, it will be maybe enough to do like one side, not even a whole shirt, right? So it's like, we'll have fun with making these samples. I'm going to eventually, because it is enough for like one mask. See, if you fold it in half, it's like enough for like one mask. right? So like I might do that with them too. Like, all right, the ones that don't sell, people don't like, I'll make them into masks and stuff. Because this is organic cotton, so I mean, you're not like this is the best stuff besides silk, right? There's another one. Gorgeous striped, light blue, dark blue, light blue stripe. Love it, love it. Here's an even thinner stripe. So that one's like their thicker stripe. This is like almost looks like rain or something. You know, it is definitely, it's a nice, very pretty fabric. All right, this one is one of my favorites. I saw this one on the website and almost bought it immediately. What I like about it, and really what I like about this company, is that it almost reminds me of like white people clothing, of like, you know, their very standard, like, oh, I'm going to wear a button-down shirt, and it's going to be a different version of plaid. I got blue plaid, I got light blue plaid, I got thick blue plaid. You know what I mean? Like I see a lot of dudes with that where it's like their whole identity is a blue plaid shirt. So it's like when I was thinking of buying this stuff, I was like, ooh, blue plaid, you know, and like blue stripes. And it's like, look how vibrant and pretty that is because it's Japanese and it's like they're really doing justice to this fabric. Yeah, right. And it's like taking Japanese culture and American culture, mashing it together. As I am part Lebanese, it's like I grew up having things that, you know, other white kids were like, what the hell is baklava? What is a loofah? What are these things? And I'm like, I use them every day and eat it all the time. And this is normal to me. So it's one of those things this is the first time we have color too. Look at this one, red. Ooh, that's a good one. Let's see if I can get a good one. There we go. Look at that red. I don't know if it's going to show up as, let's see. There we go. Look at that. Red with like some blue through it. Oh, it's really nice. It's like a burgundy. So you look at it from far away, you can really see it's like a burgundy. Ooh, that one's probably a keeper right there. That one's nice. This one is another thin stripe. That's kind of why I bought the multi-pack, because I was like, I couldn't pick which thin stripe I like, right? So it's like, that's another like really thin. Look how thin that one is. That's a really thin stripe fabric. But again, it has that like feel of a button-down shirt. You know, like it really does look that way while still being something cool. Here's another one. Again, a nice blue. These are all true indigo, meaning dyed in Japan with real blue. Like, you know, not artificial indigo. True indigo. Which also means that, you know, the first couple times you wash it, you have to wash it like without like don't do it on high steam, you know, because it will take the color out. And then the last one is a dark blue. But again, like, you know, kind of a little bit see-through. So that was all the fabric that I got from Japan. This one is definitely the one I'm most excited about. That's why I got 2 yards of it, because that's going to be like the basic shirt for me. And then this one was like, oh, I think it would be really cool up here. I know, right? Like, I love the texture. This one is definitely like a buy for me. If I saw that in a store, I'd be like, that's a hell of a good fabric. And the hand on it, which is like how soft it is, the hand on it, I mean, you're talking butter. Butter wishes it was this soft. Okay, I'm telling you, like, look at the, you know, it's still stiff enough, but at the same time, so light. You know, so light. So it's just like, this should be a nice summer weight. You know, you put it on yourself and it will really, I mean, just look at that on a person, you know. You're getting gorge right there. I mean, that's nice. And I will be eventually trying to do a button down. That is like a end year goal for me. Like, but unfortunately that requires like a button machine, which I don't have. And so it's like, you know, we're going to work on that. We'll get there, as they say. And then this one too. Don't forget that one. That one's not going nowhere. I like that one too. So that was my Japanese fabric. And then also I did want to remind everyone, this is option 1. This is what they would call a boat neck. I know, I do love this one too. This one is nice. I do, because it's just so dynamic. It's like, you know, you really see it on a person from far away. Here, let me zoom you down here. You know, you see this one hanging on a person, and it really just gives you that straight line of feel, and you see the white stripes from far away, but the closer and closer and closer you get to the person, the more color, the more contrast, the more like little, look at the little tiny dots, little tiny dots, all the way to like, these variegated. And then, you're just getting a little bit of everything on this one. So this one's definitely a keeper for me. And I'll probably end up making a personal shirt out of this one. And then, sell some of the other ones. But I gotta, because I keep showing up in other people's clothing. It's like, I gotta make my own clothes here eventually. There's a reason why all these are in my size. I wasn't playing around. I was like, I'm gonna make these all my size. I'm gonna have me my own clothes. So this is, remember, this is one. This is the boat neck. This is what it's called. Then we got option 2. Option 2, I'm calling. Ooh, I was thinking, I haven't discerned the names of all of it. So that one's definitely boat neck. I like it because, that's just what that's called. And this one, I was thinking of calling it train tracks because it's like you have the 2 bars. I was also thinking of calling it bar style. But I don't know. I'll leave it kind of like up to you guys. What do you think I should call this? Because it is, see, it's like very similar to this one, but doesn't go like this one goes all the way. And actually, I had another surprise one planned for today, but I didn't have time to make it because I was dealing with all the cameras. But a future version, I want to take it right here and actually have it go to there with this color. So you actually have like it will basically be 2 like, kind of diamond shapes. Because this color is, you get a lot of color out of it that way. And so if you increased it to here, you would actually get, this basically it'd make it look like you have sleeves. That's kind of the idea, that it would be like, oh, I have a sleeve. You see? So, but without actually having sleeves. And so that's 2. I'm thinking the bar style or train tracks is a cute name. Because, if you look this way, see, you have the 2 tracks. That's kind of what I thought. It's like, all right, you have these 2, little tracks there. Chugga, 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 down to the thing, right? Down to my neck, and then chugga, 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 all the way to the other side. And so, because it's a square, you see? So that's, I'm easy with my names. I love a simple pun. My mother raised me on simple humor, and I love it. So you'll get a lot of simple, cheesy jokes out of me. And then, of course, the crowd favorite, the shield. Shield ain't going nowheres. I love this one. I know you guys love this one, either in vertical or in horizontal. And see, that was kind of like a teaser for you guys because I knew that I was going to be buying striped fabric. And so I grabbed some of my striped fabric to show you guys. I'm making a new summer list for me. Oh, good. I'm very glad. Because if you have other requests, you want a trench coat, you want a jacket, you want even the button downs, I'm going to be working on it here soon. And in fact, I have a little announcement. I'm actually going to the bank tomorrow. So all of this stuff, all this fabric was bought on my personal account. Like, all the camera and everything was all bought personal money of mine. I work, $17 an hour job, and the whole paycheck went to this guy. And then the next whole paycheck went into like the fabric and stuff. So it's like, okay, I need to take my money and split it in half, right? So it's like, I actually have a appointment tomorrow with the Small Business Bureau of the Arizona Federal Credit Union. And so, which is like, just like a credit union here in Arizona. And so, boom, I'll actually hopefully get my own little bank account tomorrow and a credit card. And so I can, put some money in there from my own personal account. And then, boom. And then also I will be selling some things because if these laptops aren't working, we got to check them. We got to go. I need money more than I need stuff. A lot of times in my life, I was like, I need stuff more than money. Let me just buy. But it's like at this point, now that I have a passion and like a goal, it's like now I need money, not stuff. So it's like, oh man, it just feels so good. If you ever, anyone who ever saw my first collection, I love Japanese denim. Half of the collection was done in Japanese denim. I love Japanese denim. It's considered the highest quality denim like there is, because it's just a little bit softer than Levi's. Levi's is like stronger, but the Japanese denim is softer. And so this is the same thing. It's just like a soft cotton. It really just feels good. Yeah, exactly. It's every day I'm trying to get more and more into this company. It's like for the longest time, I wanted to start this when I was in my 20s, but I was too scared because I'm like a mixed race gay kid. No one's going to give a shit about that guy. And, I wasn't physically the most fit or anything like that. So it's like, who's going to like me, right? But it's like, eventually I realized, fuck it. I don't care if you like me or not. I'm going to make the clothes that I want. And if you want to watch, cool. If not, there are thousands of other people to go watch. And I can make my little company and I can pick my little fabrics and, I'll find my base. I'll find my people. So that's ultimately, because, something like this is dope as hell. And you ain't going to tell me otherwise. This shit is dope. So, that's what I'm going to say. Oh, also, we got one more. This was the one that my grandmother originally gave me, and I am still working on it. I haven't given up on it. And so I actually will be fixing this little sleeve this weekend, and I'll have another sample of that next week, and hopefully get that. I'll do some grading. I was thinking about that like this week or next week. I was like, I'm going to do some grading, which grading is when you take a pattern and you make it a large, an extra large, or 2XL, and you determine what is and what isn't. Like, okay, do I make the sleeve bigger, or like, the shoulder bigger, or the sleeve bigger, or yada, yada, right? It's like, what needs me bigger or smaller? And then I also will be looking for some volunteers I will be sending clothes out to them. It is dope, and so aren't you? I'm going to go ahead and assume you meant so are you, but your spell check screwed you up on that. So aren't you? No, wrong way, mama. But it's all good. I know what you meant. But yeah, so I didn't forget about this one, Grandma. I did not forget about it. It's still there. I just been distracted by 1,000 other things. As you can see, I got a house full of stuff and brand new tables. So we're getting there. We're getting there every day, every week. A little bit more, right? Pushing. I think the hardest part for me in the beginning was I am such a klepto, hoarder, and I was like, I don't want to sell anything. I don't want to get. And it's like, I was like, I need to free myself of that. And 2020 kind of solved that for me. It's like sitting in my house for 2 years, just looking at the walls. I literally took every painting I have off the wall. I took everything off the walls and completely redid the house. And then hated it, and then redid it again. And at this point, I've gotten rid of a lot of stuff. And every time I send another box out to Bookman's, I cannot feel happier. So it's like, and I even have like $170 in credit at that place that I haven't even used, because I'm like, I don't feel like buying anything right now. So it's like, it's really a transition of myself. I'm about to be 33 in a month or month and a half, because it's May 26th. So, it's about 2 months from now. Is literally my birthday. I'll be 33. So it's like, it's time to hit the freaking road, get this business going, and, live my life, live my best life, as they say, right? And little simple mistakes like, this kind of stuff isn't going to hold me down anymore. That would have, and 10 years ago, that would have shut me down for 6 months. I would have been like, I can't handle it. I can't call Canon and shit. Whatever. I was such a millennial. I was like, I can't call someone on the phone. Whatever. Yesterday, I called up, got my appointment, I got my stuff. No problem. You know what I mean? Like, I'm trying to get things solved, right? So anyways, that's about 30 minutes. And I wanted to do this one a little bit quicker, show you guys my cool fabric and, my new confidence that I'm trying out. Still working on that part, but we're getting there. We're getting there. And then I do always want to end every stream with a little unboxing, because I'll always be Chris from Life Collected at the end of the day. I am Chris Collected now, but it's like, I'm always collected. I'm not going to not buy things. I get it. I have more self-control now. I can go on Instagram and not buy everything immediately. Because there were days in 2020, I was spending more than $1,000 a day. After my dog died, I went complete mental breakdown and was buying all kinds of stuff. So it's it took me a while to be all right, I need to calm myself down and have goals. Because I didn't really have goals. Being gay, it's my goal was not to be murdered. And so it's and then eventually I was I graduated from college, had all the skills, and I'm what the hell am I going to do with it? I was literally applying to work for as a retail person. It was really weird. I was just not confident in myself. And so in the last couple of years, I'm wow, they left me alone. Like, they are not coming and checking on me no more. Like, no one is coming to be like, hey, Chris, you good? Instead, they're like, you're good. Here's 10 more jobs and responsibilities. You got it. So I'm just like, if they believe I can do it, screw it. Why am I going to doubt myself, right? When all these people doubt me. It's like, screw it. I'm going to be amazing. And so, now I got the YouTube. Now I got everything that I'm going to be doing. And so today, I just wanted to tell you guys to be yourself, do yourself, and, enjoy your life. You only have what you have, right? I just had a coworker, one of her father died. Literally, he's in Walmart, drops dead right then there. Done. Heart attack, done. Middle of a Walmart. And it's just like, man, you never know. He was in his 50s. Like, you never know. So it's just like, it made me think, like, I need to make sure that I am pushing myself because everyone else is going to do their own thing. I need to make sure if I make a mistake here, I'm going to own up and do it. If I need to buy another camera, and so be it. We'll figure it out, But anyways, enough ranting and raving. This is what I got. Boop. Ooh, that one's nice. Look at this one. What does it say in the bottom? Something. Freedom or something. I don't know what it says. Ooh, that one's nice. I like this one. What does it say? Who is this made by? This is Boom by Nikki Davis. So it says Boom on the bottom there. It says Boom with a bunch of O's. Oh, look at that one. That one's really good. And then look at the back of it. I mean, look at that. What's nice about these are production pieces, meaning that, a company out in like China made this. But I mean, someone had to like design it and actually like, it shows you how good our printer technology is. Like, look how nice this is. That's so many colors, so much detail. I mean, even like there's little specks in the clouds. There's rain. And I mean, look at that. I mean, that's a heck of even his tooth has 2 colors to it. Look at that. Even his little tooth got 2 colors. So, I mean, that's a lot of detail. And, of course, like all of them, they got little shakers in them. All right, let's see what the other one is so that you guys can continue on. I'm still getting over that sickness. Talking this much is as much as I talked all day. Ooh, that was a toughie. All right, bloop. They always come in these cute little bags. Let's see, can I feel? Ooh, what do you got, any predictions? All right, let's see. Ready, bloop. Ooh, that's a nice one. Oh, look at that one. That one's good. You see that face? Ready for it? Boom, another face. Ah! Oh, these things. Oh, isn't that cute? Oh, wow. That's really good looking. The looks on this. I love it's a whole nother face. Like, that is so cool. I love this one. Let's see. This one was made by Dialect called the Spacebot. This one's called Spacebot. This is Spacebot, and this is Boom. Boom. Boom! I like the back of that one, but the back of this one's even better. Ah! The funniest part about this is everything's backwards for me. So I keep moving this one, and then this one moves, and I keep moving this one, and then this one moves. Because I keep looking in the monitor and be like, oh, I got to move this one up. It's not level. And I'll go like this, and then like make them more unlevel. I got to learn my stage right and my stage lefts. I was never in theater. You had to be openly gay for that one, and I wasn't. I tried out for theater once, and they were just like, no, you're not funny. You're not like in the clique. And I was like, okay, whatever. But yeah, thank you guys so much for coming out. This has been 30 minutes of me talking about, the trials and error of a company. I'm a learning man. I'm still figuring it all out, but every day is a little bit better than it was yesterday. And that's ultimately the best part you could say in life, right? If you're plateauing, that's the worst thing possible, right? If you're going down, you can always go back up. But if you're at the same level, where else are you going to go, right? So it's just like, I'm on my way up, and I hope you guys are too. I'm glad my parents just had their first successful RV trip, and I'm really, really happy that they were safe and back and everything. And so, hopefully they'll come and see me soon here and see this whole setup in person. Hopefully I'll have it really, really good by then, and it'll be all good. And because I got a workbench, I got my work table, and I got my extra table, and it's like, all right, now I got to get rid of this one little sofa, maybe even the other sofa, and just like work, right? So it's like, basically the whole downstairs is all going to be a business. Upstairs is all personal. So it's like, all right, Love seeing you gain more confidence and realizing you're wonderful as a parent. So, aw, thanks, Mama. Love you too. Yeah, I know. I was telling Mom, I was like, if you hit like all the way to Texas, you could try that, or like try going to like Michigan or something, go north and then go back. And then I was like, we'll figure out what your trip's going to be, but hopefully I'll see you guys soon. We'll figure out, maybe Thanksgiving this year can be here or something. Otherwise, I'll head out there or something. We'll figure it out. Yeah. Thank you guys. Love you guys. I'll see y'all later. I'll try to be posting a lot more on Instagram. I keep telling myself to do it and I'm not, but it's like, you just got to keep going, right? If I screw up, I got to not, stay in my head and be like, oh, I'm stupid. No one's going to care. I got to push and push and push through the negative thoughts, right? They call it the inner saboteur on RuPaul's Drag Race. And that sucker is a hell of a strong in my mind. So, love you guys. Bye. And I can't wait to, show you more fabrics and show you more stuff. Bye, y'all. Bye, everyone. And then I'll have a Tuesday stream, and it will go over some of like the prices on the because now that I kind of like figured out my fabric sources, I like, all right, I have my price down, and so we're talking about that. I think the prices are good, but we'll talk about it. We'll make sure it's all good. But yeah, and then after that, like during that stream, I'm basically going to try to launch the Patreon right then and there. Like at the end of the stream, push the publish button and go. So yeah. Thank you so much. Hopefully this Tuesday, coming up will be the first day of my Patreon, and we'll keep it pushing, right? I think I have to have like an approval process too with that. So it's like, it won't be immediate, but yeah, we'll get there. Love you guys. Bye, everyone. See y'all later. See y'all on Tuesday. Hopefully with even more cameras and even more cool stuff. Bye, y'all.